What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Seed Ranch Company, everything but sushi and dumplings. All right, the company is called Seed Ranch. It was founded by David Delcourt, who is known as the Chief of Flavor, and his business partner, Jason Onisco. The company was started in 2016. The last time I did one of these sauces from here, I did not know anything about the company. They are out of Boulder, Colorado. So right behind the University of Colorado at Boulder, there's this trail called the Flatiron Trails. If you're not used to it, especially being that high in altitude, it can be a pretty difficult trail, but very lovely views up there. It's also kind of a mini tech hub because companies like Google and I believe Twitter have offices in Boulder. So it's almost like they call it a mini Silicon Valley. It is actually illegal to push a boulder into the road in spite of the name, as it should be, right? You see Boulder, I don't know why they did this, but they named their cafeteria after Alfred Packer. He's a gold prospector who was an admitted cannibalist. Of all rooms, the cafeteria, right? City law dictates that citizens are pet guardians and that the pets indeed own themselves. I'm pretty leftist, but man, that is some hippie shit there. Famous people from Boulder include Kristen Davis of Sex and the City fame. Also, South Park creator Trey Parker grew up in Boulder, and Matt Stone moved to Boulder to attend college, and that's where they met. Jello Biafra, singer of punk band Dead Kennedys, is also from here. All right, now let's look at the packaging. So Seed Ranch, they always have a very tight white and black look to them. They always have I think this is their logo, that little seed, hence the name Seed Ranch. And in the back here, it's got sushi and dumplings. And on the package, it says, everything but sushi and dumplings. Everything tastes better dipped or doused in this sauce. Fresh ginger, spicy wasabi, and a mouth-watering sesame make the perfect combo to pour your favorite sushi and dumpling flavors anywhere. Turning to the ingredients now, the ingredients include water, jalapenos, which include vinegar and acetic acid, rice vinegar, gluten-free tamari soy sauce, horseradish, maple syrup, toasted sesame oil, white miso paste, ginger, carrot, garlic, tapioca starch, wasabi powder, white distilled vinegar, onion, paprika, salt. And it does have soy and sesame if you are allergic. I was going to do wasabi, but there's another sauce that has wasabi, so I'm going to do that flavor later. What I decided to do was tapioca starch. I've actually always wondered what the fuck tapioca starch was. I always thought it was rice-based, but see, I was wrong. So it actually comes from the cassava plant, right? And I think the root of the cassava plant, which is a tuber in South America and is also a staple in Africa as well as Asia. The starch is derived by first washing and grinding the plant into a pulp. It's then squeezed into a starchy liquid and then allowed to dry where it becomes a powder, becomes tapioca powder. And there you have your tapioca starch. If handled improperly, though, the cassava root has a compound that our bodies convert into hydrogen cyanide, which, of course, is deadly, right? However, plants are aware of this. They know how to handle it properly, and they control for this. It has a neutral flavor and color, and it's also used as a binder in tablets, as far as medicine tablets. Tapioca pearls were used in laundry to starch shirts. A lot of uses for this stuff. Before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor.
In a world where workers are crushed beneath the weight of hidden fees and endless red tape, one warrior rises. There's no longer a need to bleed gold for benefits. He fights not for kingdoms, but for you, the working people. I am Conan the employer, and I'll axe your staffing problems. Your workforce deserves a champion, not a tyrant. Conan the employer, crushing co-pays and forging futures.
Now for the moment of truth. You smell the soy sauce, the tamari. Hints of ginger, and it's hit jalapeno. So Being that it's jalapeno, this is not going to be a very heavy sauce. I expect it to be very flavorful though. Now, I have had another spicy soy sauce, which is the cosmic dumpling sauce from Volcanic Pepper. It's amazing. And I'm actually running out of that one, so this would be a good substitute if I can get this via Heat Nest. The other one I have to go directly to Volcanic Peppers. All right, I'm going to be looking for a soy sauce flavor. I'm going to try to look for the jalapeno in this, and then see if I could taste anything else as well. All right, here we go. Cheers. So this isn't just soy sauce. It's got a lot behind it. Definitely has the umami flavor, rich. It's got a tremendous flavor. Very little heat. This was, and even on the label it said it's a low heat sauce. You might be able to taste a little bit of jalapeno, but there's so much else going on there that it's not even like a soy sauce. So it's not gonna just taste like a soy sauce. There's a lot more complexity to the sauce. Definitely lightweight. Like, felt no burn whatsoever. However, very flavorful. I do want to now put this on some sushi or dumplings. I think it's tremendous because it's also not like completely watery like a soy sauce. I'm wondering if the tapioca thickened it up because it does have a little bit of a... I mean, it was still very fluid, but it was at least like, it felt like thicker than what I would expect it to. Would I have this? It's definitely different than the cosmic dumplings sauce. It's just its own thing. So I would own this because you could put this on any kind of dumplings. But any kind of dumplings or gyoza, whatever. I think this would go good on those steamed buns. And then on any type of sushi or churrasco bowls, right? So, or poke bowls. Yeah, definitely a buy. This is very flavorful. And if I could still get it through Heat Nest, it'll be actually a lot more convenient. So yeah, don't use this expecting it to be a substitute for your soy sauce. If anything, it would augment it. Maybe it could replace it because it's not as strong as a soy sauce flavor, but it has a nice umami flavor behind it too. Next week, I'll be reviewing a sauce from microbrewery Pico Peppers called Volcano. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.